The disciples are targeting and focusing to have the best of name. They want to know who is the greatest among them. And it is said they argued, and Jesus realized what was going on. And Jesus takes this child and presents before them, saying, you need to be like this child. You need to be simple. And to be the greatest, you need to be the least among all. Their focus was to have that name tag of that greatest, to put that label on themselves. It wasn't a focus to do the greatest service, to be the greatest, to be the best, but rather it's a type of acknowledgement which others would give you. Oh wow, he's a great person. And so many times we can just feel lost in our own lives. When we seek those acknowledgements, when we seek those name tags and labels, only then we like to do something. The greatness is devoid of those acknowledgements. Greatness of a person doesn't depend on the acknowledgement of others. So it doesn't mean if you are doing something privately, secretly, without being displayed, it doesn't mean you are not great. Greatness is all the tasks that you take up, even when others are not aware of it. So greatness is between you and the work, or you and that service, you and the task that is being taken up. Acknowledgement may follow or may not. But these disciples are so much focused on that acknowledgement. I need to be called great. And see, they go to the extent where John is saying, Master, it's similar to what we had in yesterday's gospel. John is saying, Master, we saw someone casting out demons in your name and we tried to stop him. It all sounds like they wanted to stop someone because someone else was becoming great. Someone else was well recognized and appreciated, and they were losing their name or their fame. Can we also fall in this type of temptation? Yes. Can you also just get glued to those acknowledgements, name tags and labels? Yes. Can you at times also stop someone who is doing good because you are not getting enough of credit and people don't recognize you? Yes. All these temptations are daily part of our lives. And we need to be cautious. We need to keep track that the spirit of good overpowers us. That spirit of good leads us to good action, not good labels. Let us ask the Lord to help us in our daily task. Acknowledgement you can get instantaneously. If a whole multitude of crowd sees you at this minute doing something good, you could be publicized saying the greatest. But to do the task, it cannot be done in a minute. You need a lifelong endurance. You need to constantly, continuously work. And let us try to get into that aspect. Work and try to do the greatest in becoming the least, becoming the slave, getting yourself into service, being simple like a child.